Hi, this is Carl, and I just want to give you an update on our Indiegogo campaign, which is now complete. We raised almost exactly 50% of our original goal, and I'm actually very happy with that. Our goal was set very high, and I want to talk a bit about the budget as I laid it out in the original campaign. I estimated that it would cost about $36,000 for the entire production and actually getting the books out physically into people's hands, the first, say, 100 copies. I took out of that the roughly $11,000 to print the first few books and get them out. And so that left us with a budget of $25,000, which is what our Indiegogo campaign was for. We raised about half of that, and the really good news is that the half we raised is going to cover the cost of designing the cover for each book and for the set as a whole. It's going to cover the cost of the internal layout and what we used to call typesetting. It's going to cover the proofreading and miscellaneous production costs, all of the graphics, website production in support of the books. So a lot of what we need to do is covered. And the parts that are not covered right now include the production of the audiobooks and the ebooks and the initial marketing, which is always needed to get the first few sales out. You have entrusted me with a great deal of money, and I'm going to be very open and transparent with you about how we are progressing towards getting these books out. I know because of the budget that, for me to come up with the other money out of my cash flow, it's not going to happen by May or June, but it will happen in 2014, and it'll happen as quickly as I can get it done. We've got a lot of other things going on. I'm always producing new things, and I'm always out there creating content, so we'll continue to do that, and that obviously takes some time, but we're going to get these books out, and I promise I'm going to keep you up to date on exactly where we are in that process. Thank you to everyone who contributed. Whether you contributed a small amount or a large amount, everyone who contributed is a hero in my mind because you're helping me get this done. And I know there's a lot of people who followed us, followed the campaign, and weren't able to make a contribution at this time, and that's cool too. I know that you're going to be there when the books are actually physically real and you get to order them. And I know some people need to save up money for Christmas. I get it. It's not a big deal. I appreciate everyone being interested in this and following it and being part of it. And I will keep you apprised of exactly where we are in the process as we go along. So you'll see it getting closer and closer and closer to the day when I'll be able to deliver those books to you. So thank you once again. I appreciate everything that this community does for me. I love what I'm doing. Many of you sent me little notes that said, hey, thanks for doing this and whatever. And I got to say, I am grateful that I'm able to do this for you and that I'm able to do it for the community. If I could do anything in the world, it would be doing exactly what I do. So thank you for making that possible. One last note, and that is, part of what happened in supporting this campaign is that Monica Caraway, my marketing manager, went out and found new resources of things that we can do and had a lot of fun, but also found new ways that we can develop content and get some marketing done. And so a lot of that is going to work into how we proceed in the year ahead. So there's always side benefits when you take on a project and you kind of have your mind opened about the things that you might want to do. So we gained a lot of information about some new cool things that we're going to integrate into our programs in the next 12 months. So that's a side benefit that nobody was expecting, and we're happy to have it. Thanks again to Monica for all of her hard work in this campaign. She made it all possible. And thank you once again to the community. I really appreciate everything that you do for me.